Please, don't hurt me. I have nothing of value. Thank the Eight! Forgive me. It seems like everything in this horrible swamp is trying to kill me. I saw brigands on the road earlier and hid my belongings for fear they'd be stolen. Now I can't remember where I left them. I was so frightened. Would you, really? I'm not used to kindness from strangers. I'd welcome your help. I put my things in several hollow tree stumps, then I got all turned around. All of the stumps here look alike, and there are crocodiles everywhere. You're very kind. I'm sorry to make you go to all this trouble. I feel like such a fool. I don't have much, but I'll pay you what I can. You did it! Now follow me quickly!
Time to bring the lightning!
Look, see? That abandoned boat is my only chance. Please, give me my things. I need to get away from here. There's no time. I've already had years of my life stolen from me. Please, just give me my belongings. Shear's teeth! She's coming! Keep those blasted trinkets. I have to get out of here before she catches me. Help me push it into the water!
Somehow, I knew I'd find you here. Thank you for returning my cereal. I thought she might make for the boat after she ran away. You've saved me quite a bit of trouble, friend. What can I give you in return? I mean it quite literally. She's my property, a slave fairly traded from High Rock. Is that my locket? Did she run off with that too? She has a good life. She's well looked after. You know these Bretons. They're such children. Surely you have no objections. The Bretons are not our allies. I am well within my rights. She's my property, as surely as that locket is. But if you're determined to free her, there's nothing I can do about it. You're the one who's armed here, after all. I'll take those trinkets, if you please. You've robbed me enough for one day. I thank the three my father didn't live to see this. You should thank them as well. So, you've found yourself a champion, eh, Cereal? Know this. If I see you again, we will not part under such amicable terms.
She's going to let me go? Just like that? I must get as far away from here as possible before Aldina captures me again. Perhaps I'll stow away on a merchant's ship. I doubt anyone else would show me such kindness. Goodbye. And thank you!
Big mistake. Not so big and bad.
Careful, traveler. Nasty pirates ahead. You're not with the Renrijra pirates, are you? No, you don't have their stink. I could use some help, and I swear by the sap of my hist that it won't do your purse any harm. The Renrijra are stab first, talk later types. You're something else. What a pity. If you were a pirate, you'd know how to get what Barvin and I came here for. Believe it or not, Barvin and I are researching Argonian ruins, and the pirates are in our way. I'm sure they have plenty of loot, but that's not what we're after. If you're interested, ask Barvin to fill you in. He's watching the lower road. Barvin is near the log bridge to the pirate camp. He's been watching them, waiting for our chance to get those relics. I would if I could. The relics here date from before my people stopped building Zanmirs and started living in mud huts. We know they're an important link to my people's past.
Those pirates are digging and drinking. We can take advantage of that. About time he found someone to help. I'm glad you're here. We've traveled all over Black Marsh searching for ancient Argonian relics. We finally get a solid lead, only to find pirates ahead of us with a treasure map. Maybe not. This map is a stone puzzle in 3 pieces. When you find one piece, it finds the next. The pirates don't know what they've got, but my partner looks under rocks does. Get those pieces to us at the Zanmir, and we're in, and you'll get a cut. I don't know as much as looks under rocks, but just look at these ruins. Zanmirs, the Argonians call them. The lizard's ruins go way back, and this one's old, real old. Anything from that time must be valuable, I mean significant.
Only this one will know the whole plan.
Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Excellent. You found all 3 puzzle stones and learned how to use them. Barvin and I slipped past the pirates while you fought your way through the camp. The Hist led us here. Maybe the stones sought me out because I know how to use them. Give them to me. I can make them work. I know it. The relics must be nearby. Just as I thought. Combined, the stones become a single object, a Hist key. Barvin found what looks like an entrance into the ruins below, but it's magically sealed. I think this will open the door. Ancient relics, but know this. The creations of my ancestors are not toys. Many possess aspects of the Hist that were dangerous even then. I thank you for what you've done so far, but the danger isn't over. We must proceed carefully. Take the Hist key to Barvin at the entrance to the ruins. He's there now, trying to open the door, but he can't do it without the Hist key. But that's probably a good thing. The artifacts below are dangerous. I need to review my notes and see if I can figure out what we're dealing with. Tell Barvin to wait, or we may walk into some serious trouble. We've got a mystery to solve here.
Curse it, why can't I pry this open? I think so, but it's magically sealed. My tools are useless. Whatever's in there must be really valuable. Must be significant. This looks familiar. Looks drew something in one of his journals like this. What is it? Of course! I remember some of that old lizard's notes. This key won't just let us inside the Zanmir. Once we're inside, it'll protect us from the traps and the Zanmir's guardians. We can't wait any longer! I'll wait inside. I won't stick around to be captured by the Renrijra. If you're smart, you'll follow me. Looks can catch up to us. Can't wait any longer! I'm going in!
Wait, don't go in. Stop. Wait! Stop! There's great danger! My notes. That key. I figured out what's buried under the Zanmir, and it must stay buried. Barvin went in? We have to warn him. Oh no. We need to leave them sealed in the Zanmir for all our sakes. We have to stop Barvin before he gets to the Fangs of Sithis. A blight upon the land. In the hands of my ancestors, the Fangs could be used to destroy whole villages. They turned crops to ash and created undead horrors out of my people's enemies. But that's not the worst of it. It is said that wielding the Fangs gives you to Sithis, which casts all you are and all you could be into a great void. You see, the Fangs consume the bearer's soul. They bestow you with great power, but strip away all that makes you a person. Beat him to the Fangs, but it won't be easy. The ruins are full of traps and guardians, and Barvin has a tremendous advantage. The Hiss Key will let him bypass most of these dangers. I'm afraid I can't go with you. I'm not strong enough. Perhaps. My ancestors created the traps so that their descendants could bypass them. If you encounter a trap, the solution should be somewhere nearby. There's no protection from the Guardians beyond the Hiss Key, unfortunately.
I hear the Fang! It calls to me!
Is it over?
No! Please! He lied! You want the Fang! The Fang crawled into my mind. What have I done? I can't stop it from gnawing my thoughts. Help me! What are you going to do? It's gnawing at my mind. If I give it to you, I'll go mad. I'll die. It will burrow into your mind, the way it did mine. I only have one Fang, and look what it's done to me. Look what it's done. I can't live this way. Kill me. I beg you, kill me now. You don't get it. If you take the Fang, I'll still be its thrall. It's stronger than me. It will make me do things. Awful things. Please have mercy. Take the Fang, but kill me, quickly. It's gone. I'm free.
Did you find Barvin? And the Fangs? Did you get the Fangs of Sithis? Give me the Fang. I've got a special coffer that will deaden its spell. What happened to Barvin need not happen to anyone else. Poor bastard. I'll miss him. And he only had one Fang of Sithis? There should have been two. Pirates must have gotten into the ruins. This door to the Zonmir isn't sealed. I'll wager the commotion I heard from the pirate ship involves the missing Fang. I heard pirates beg Captain Narevi for mercy, then screams. That's the other Fang's influence at work. I'll take the first Fang of Sithis to our secondary camp not far from here. Get the other Fang away from the pirates and meet me there.
It's madness! You need this ship! You need us!
Need? Oh, this one needs nothing but the Fang. My sister, where is she? No matter. Sithis will bring us together in time.
Diplomacy is almost worse.
We're dangerous, huh?
You survived. Truly the Hist guides you. But did you succeed? I thank you, as should all Argonians. It would have been better had the Fangs been left buried, but now they've been unearthed, we must keep them safe. So far, you're the only person unaffected by them. I'm not sure. It worries me, but not as much as the Fangs in the wrong hands. Here, take the first Fang while I consider what we should do with them.
Stop. Don't move, or I'll strike you down. Stop. You have no idea what you're doing. Those relics are the property of the Night Mother. We felt their emanations the moment you removed them from their resting places, thief. Give them to me, or pay the price. Shirava of the Shadow Scales. The Fangs of Sithis must not fall into the hands of the ignorant. Hand them over, or face the Night Mother's wrath. You don't know, and yet you recovered the Fangs? The Night Mother is the bride of Sithis, audience to the Black Sacrament. She holds the power of life and death. Do not defy us, for we act on her behalf. The Fangs were gifts from the Dark Husband to the Night Mother. Sithis gave them to her, and we model our weapons after them. If these are truly the original Fangs, they are both great and terrible artifacts. And they belong to the Shadow Scales. The Fangs are powerful relics from another age that would overwhelm your soul. I'm surprised they haven't already. They are only safe in our hands. And if that's not a good enough reason, we'll kill you if you keep them. Decide now.
The Shadow Scales want the Fangs of Sithis. There are so many of them, but they're dangerous. The Fangs in the hands of assassins? I can't imagine anything worse. I don't know. But even if they can, then what? The Shadow Scales undergo rigorous mental, physical, and spiritual training from an early age. Maybe they could hold the Fangs safely, but wouldn't that make them too powerful?
Do not cross the Shadow Scales. We have a long reach, and even longer memories. The Fangs are our birthright. They are dangerous, yes, but the Night Mother will shield us from the worst of their influence. And if they overwhelm me, the other Shadow Scales won't hesitate to send me back to the Hist. You are wise. I see now why you were the one destined to recover the Fangs. Give them to me. I swear we will keep them safe. We'll keep the Fangs safe, as well as your friend here. He will be honored by the Shadow Scales for what he did. For you, I have a gift. This is one of the weapons I spoke of, made in the Fang's image. Wield it well.
I think you made the right choice after all. The Shadow Scales have battled our enemies for years. I should trust them. And I do. Their leader promised I'll be safe, and I believe her. I hope to see you again, though. Take care.
This place stinks.
I hope I helped. I love... Oh.
Did you really defeat the Daedra Balreth blindfolded? This is no place for the living. Not anymore. If you're here to honor lost friends, you should come back next season. Maybe things will be better by then. Wisps or no wisps, it's wrong to leave a body unable to return to the Hists. And the travelers who bring the bodies, well, they expect a burial. I've tried, but I can't fight wisps with a shovel. All I can do is bury the dead. The wind has not whispered that to me. There have always been wisps, but never this dangerous. My mind would be eased to see travelers free of this threat. Life here is hard enough already.
Don't mess with the street kid.
I live to nourish another day.
You are intriguing. Won't you come with me?
You have wandered far. Rest now with me. Why do you resist? I offer you peace.
Be strong, stranger. Begone, spirit. Come. You've seen the danger firsthand. I have not seen her attack prey so fiercely. What quarrel does she have with you? Her voice commands the lost souls, so that's a likely reason. I weep for the other travelers who fell prey to her traps. You should leave our cursed gravesite while you still can. No, she is not destroyed, only silenced for a time. She is old. Perhaps as old as the swamps themselves. I do not know what caused her to take an interest in the living, but this does not bode well for any of us. I wonder if this has something to do with our new visitor. We've never entertained an altmer before, or it may just be coincidence. Volrendil seemed harmless. At first he studied our ways. Then he began taking tokens and other discards from our rituals. That was odd, but did no harm. Then he was caught digging up some of our graves. He said he simply wished to examine them. He didn't disturb the bodies, it's something else. I want to understand him, but he won't discuss it with me. He's set up camp not far from here. Perhaps there are some clues there.
Reminds me of being a kid. Being hungry wasn't so bad when you were warm.
Why are you searching my belongings? I came to this hallowed place to learn, not to deal with petty thieves. I'll report you to Khajiit. She won't tolerate vagabonds on this site. Of course, I should have expected this. Tell the generous Khajiit not to fear. My work does not threaten Argonians. It is personal, the work of decades. And now I may finally have succeeded. Though I must betray the legacy of the ancestors. My wife. I'm talking about my wife. She is the joy of my life. Such grace as you see but once in 100 years. Then death took her. I could not prevent it, but I cannot let go. She was caught between worlds. Until now. My wife lives. She's blessed by an Argonian reincarnation. Thank the Hist. Though I wanted this, I was still amazed at how quickly she awoke in this place. The Dominion will execute me for desertion, so I remain here in the home my beloved created. Only here. It must be the proximity to the Hist reclaiming its dead. To have her back with me, it's wonderful. Yes, of course you should meet her. She's within. It just looks like a cave, but inside she's recreated our home.
A traveler? Welcome. Rest at our hearth as long as you wish. Shall I prepare you some food and drink? Of course I am. Don't I look like a beautiful high elf noble? Are you with the Dominion? Did they send you to arrest my husband for desertion? Begone! He must not be bothered. My appearance? You cast aspersions on my beauty? My husband will throw you out! And he shall, for he loves me, and he will stay with me forever. You, however, will not.
Are you well? All around you I see marks of that spirit's tendrils. You have been to the altmer's camp. What did you find? Wife? He came with no wife. How could... Ah, how foolish of me. Our wispmother has assumed the form of Valrendil's dead wife. She is strong. Far greater than the simple spirit I thought her to be. This is dangerous. Legends say you cannot destroy wispmothers, just as you cannot destroy the moon or stars. No, her essence must be sealed, or else she will rise from the swamps again. She's taken a fancy to her new lover. This we can use against her. I always make plans. So, we must seal her in something ancient and powerful. See the far Zanmirs? Each holds fragments I need to make a prison. I'll prepare the ritual site. Gather the pieces and meet me where the newly dead are buried. The urn you carry once contained the cursed souls of those who can never return to the Hist. It was punishment for their blasphemies against the Saxilil. It's lost some of its power through the ages, but it will still serve our purpose. I must conduct the rite. Your duty is simple. Do not let any souls enter this circle, or they will become trapped as well. Let me know when you are ready. The vessel calls to souls long lost. They come.
I'm gonna show off a little.
The artifact is ready. Do not unseal it until it's time. You should take the vessel to the Wispmother. She is powerful right now, so first you must weaken her. Then open the vessel so it can take in her corrupted soul. You may need help from Valrendil to reach the Wispmother. I don't think Valrendil will want to help you, though. I don't know where else to look. Poor Valrendil. I fear the Wispmother will use him. She'll force him to protect her, even though violence is against his nature. You must be kind to him, and she must be stopped.
You. My wife asked me not to allow anyone, especially you, into our sanctuary. It was heartless of you to put such fear in her. Leave! Lies. She told me you'd say such things. Why you, a stranger, could possibly hate her, I don't understand. She may have forgotten a few details. You know nothing of Death's Toll. It makes no sense. Though I may not be able to stop you now, I shan't give up. What? Very well. Sometimes I think what I see isn't quite right. Sometimes from the corner of my eye, or when she thinks I'm not looking. Anuil's clarity. Have I lost the fixed center? What is this place? Gods, what is that?
You've ruined our life together.
It's all over. You were right. About everything. My wife is as dead as she ever was. It was all simply a lie. I was blind. A desperate mer, tricked by his loneliness. You know, she must have loved me. She saved my life so many times. From Dominion spies, from things in these swamps. It must have really cared. I don't know. I should stay here. If Zijai will allow it. No other place will give me safe haven, and my people will want to execute me for treason. I can still study. Perhaps someday, I can even be forgiven.
You're looking especially strong lately. I like it.
If only she were with the Hist. Excuse me for not rising. I'm not as spry as the hatchling I once was. Look out there, outsider. What do you see? Sadness? What of the ones who can never find their way to this place of rest? What of the ones lost to us forever? More than a story. My mother, Najipa, was one of the last to enter the White Rose prison before the Imperials fled. She died there. Since the prisoners took over, I can't approach the place. Now spirits remain separate from the Hist. That is the greater sadness. No, it is not our way. If her spirit is to return to the Hist, some part of her must be buried properly. Then she would be reunited with us, even after all this time.